What happened when my landlord realized I'd been recording every conversation? It started when Garrett, my landlord, showed up at my door at 10 p.m. on a Wednesday, demanding to do an emergency inspection. No notice, no real emergency, just him pushing past me with a clipboard. I'd been recording our interactions for 3 months at that point, because he kept denying things he'd said. Promises to fix the heat, agreements about rent payment schedules, threats when I complained about the broken window. All of it recorded on my phone in my pocket. That night's inspection was about finding violations to evict me. He wanted the apartment for his nephew. He told me this drunk at the building Christmas party, not knowing I was recording then too. He went through everything, opened every cabinet, checked inside my closets, took photos of normal wear and tear, claiming it was damaged. "This is going in your file," he kept saying. Lease violation, another violation. I just stood there recording while he fabricated a case against me. Then he opened my laptop on the desk. "Electronic equipment causing fire hazard." I stepped forward. "That's not a violation, and that's private property." He smirked. "Everything in this apartment is my property. You're just borrowing it. Says so in the lease." That wasn't in the lease. I'd read it 12 times, but he was counting on me not knowing better. He moved to my bedroom, started going through my dresser drawers, looking for illegal items, he said. "Got reports of strange smells?" There were no reports. There were no strange smells. But he pulled out a bottle of prescription anxiety, medication, drugs, another violation. He went to my closet and found my small safe. "What's in here?" "Personal documents." "Open it." "No." He turned, his face red. "Open it or I'm calling the police. Tell them you're hiding illegal materials." I opened it. Inside were my birth certificate, passport, and backup hard drives. He grabbed one of the drives. "What's on this?" "Work files." "I'm a freelance developer." He pocketed the drive too. "Evidence of running an illegal business from the apartment. Commercial activity in a residential unit." I kept recording. He moved to the kitchen, started taking pictures of normal things. A knife lock became weapons. My prescribed sleep apnea machine became unauthorized medical equipment. My gaming computer became commercial equipment violating residential use. Each photo accompanied by his narration of violations that didn't exist. Then he saw the webcam on top of my monitor. It was unplugged, just sitting there, but his face changed. "You recording me?" he asked. "No," I said truthfully. "The webcam wasn't recording. My phone was." He relaxed, got cockier. "Good, because that would be illegal. Recording someone without consent is a felony in this state." It wasn't. We were in a one-party consent state, but he didn't know I knew that either. He spent another hour going through everything, taking my belongings as evidence, documenting his fabricated violations. Then he handed me an eviction notice. "You've got 3 days to get out. After that, I called the cops and they'll remove you forcefully." 3-day notice was illegal without court proceedings, but he was counting on me not knowing that too. After he left, I backed up all the recordings to 3 different cloud services. Then I called a lawyer who specialized in tenant rights. She listened to the recordings and actually laughed. "This is the clearest case of harassment, theft, and attempted illegal eviction I've ever seen. We're going to destroy him." 2 days later, Garrett showed up with 3 large men. "Moving crew," he announced. "To help you get out faster?" I was ready. "I'm not moving. 3-day notice is up." "It's been 2 days. And that notice is illegal anyway." His face went purple. "I'm calling the police. Please do." The police arrived 20 minutes later. Garrett immediately started his performance. "This tenant refuses to leave after being legally evicted. He's running an illegal business, has drugs, and threatened me." The officer looked at me. I pulled out my phone. I have recordings of every interaction with my landlord for the past 3 months, including the illegal entry, theft of my prescription medication and personal property, and false eviction. Garrett's face went white. "He recorded me? That's illegal. I didn't consent." The officer looked tired. "This is a one-party consent state, sir. He can record conversations he's part of." I played just 30 seconds of Garrett stealing my medication and calling it evidence of drug use. The officer's expression changed completely. "Sir," he said to Garrett, "did you take prescription medication from this apartment?" "I was conducting an inspection." "That's theft of prescription drugs. That's a felony." Everything unraveled fast after that. I played more recordings. Garrett admitting he wanted the apartment for his nephew. Him threatening to make problems if I didn't leave. Him taking my hard drive. The officers arrested Garrett on the spot. Theft, criminal harassment, attempted illegal eviction. The large men he'd brought scattered like roaches. The trial was beautiful. I had everything. Every threat. Every lie. Every illegal entry. The judge looked disgusted listening to it all. Garrett got 2 years probation. Had to pay me $30,000 in damages. And lost his license to operate rental properties. I got to break my lease without penalty and actually found a much better place. Last I heard, Garrett's nephew ended up having to live with him because no other landlord would rent to them. Sometimes the best revenge is just pressing record.